revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
You must be getting tired of seeing 52. Let's go,
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Let's go.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mike 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And in the... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Mike, 56. 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On third down, Mariota. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Switch.
One.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys... Okay, now the field goal unit out on the field as they look to extend this 3rd quarter lead. On 4th down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this.
Okay, now the field goal unit out on the field as they look to extend this 3rd quarter lead. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
To throw on third down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you.
A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Jones now throwing on first down. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Bengals on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a first down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota here to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire